Welcome to Horror Docs. Today we're looking into something a little different. We're going beyond fiction, into those real moments, those cracks where everyday life just sort of gives way to genuine terror.
Exactly. We've gathered 3 true accounts. These are from people who, just stumbled into something dark during what should have been ordinary days, ordinary Octobers even.
Right. Our aim here isn't just to retell these chilling stories, though we will. It's also to maybe unpack a bit of what happens in those moments, that switch that flips when you realize things are wrong.
And often, the scariest stories are the true ones, the ones you don't expect. They remind us how thin that veil of safety can sometimes be.
Precisely. So let's begin. Our first account comes from a seemingly mundane setting, a seasonal job, we're calling this one, the late shift at Party City. Okay, so the backdrop is October 2016. Our source, the narrator, he's working a citadel gig at Party City, the late shift, like 5 p.m. until closing at 11 p.m.
Standard retail grind, especially around Halloween.
Totally. His job, he's the costume grabber. Late at night, this means heading down to the basement storage to haul up these heavy boxes of costumes. Now, after 10 p.m., the place is pretty dead. Just 4 employees left. Maria at the cash register, Kyle stocking shelves, Ashley the supervisor, and our narrator. So he heads down to the basement. It's described as this maze of shelves kind of set up in a big circle, and the lights are off. He figures, okay, maybe Ashley's messing with him, flips him back on, starts work. He's lifting a box, and then he hears something fall across the aisle. He slowly peeks around the corner of the shelving unit, and there's someone standing there, maybe 20 feet away, wearing one of the store costumes, a white hooded robe, scary monster mask.
Okay, so initial reaction, given the place, you'd think prank.
Exactly. He even laughs, says something like, haha, you got me. Thinks it's Ashley or maybe Kyle trying to spook him.
Makes sense. The context points that way.
At the figure, it doesn't say anything. It just stands there, and then it kind of tilts its head. Slowly.
Ugh. That's unsettling. The lack of response changes things.
Yeah, the joke feeling just evaporates. He's thinking, wait, could it be Ashley? But then 2 things hit him, almost at once. First, the person is way too tall to be Ashley.
Okay.
Second, he looks down at their feet, and they're wearing these dirty, heavy work boots. Definitely not the kind of shoes Kyle, the other guy working, had on.
And that's the moment, isn't it? The shift. Those details don't fit the prank narrative anymore.
Not at all. Suddenly, it's not a coworker. It's an unknown, someone who shouldn't be down there. The feeling goes from maybe annoyed to genuinely scared.
That's the cognitive switch, from known variable to unknown threat. The work boots are the key detail that shatters the initial assumption. Flight response kicks in.
You bet. He doesn't stick around. He quietly backs away, closes the basement door, bolts upstairs, finds Ashley and Maria, confirms Kyle is stalking just an aisle away.
So it definitely wasn't Kyle.
Definitely not. Ashley confirms everyone else clocked out hours ago, so pure panic. All 3 of them go back down to the basement together.
And the figure is
gone. Vanished. They check the back exit, the one used for truck shipments that leads outside. It's a possible escape route. Crucially, there are no cameras in the basement or that costume storage area.
convenient for the intruder. Leaves no trace.
Right. So, despite being freaked out, he still has this job to finish. He needs the costumes from that box.
Yeah.
He forces himself to go back down alone.
Oh, man, that takes guts. Or maybe just necessity.
Probably necessity.
Yeah.
He goes down, grabs the box he dropped earlier. As he picks it up, he hears this faint noise.
Yeah.
Like a small plastic bag being crumpled somewhere nearby.
Creepy. Just adds to the tension.
He tries to ignore it, just wants to get the box upstairs and get out. He lugs it to the doorway, reaches up to hit the light switch, but he glances back. One last look down the staircase.
And he sees him again?
He sees him again, right at the bottom of the stairs. Same white robe, but this time, the mask is off.
No.
He sees the guy's face, and the man is just smiling, looking straight up at him.
That detail, the smile, it's purely predatory. It says, I see you, I'm enjoying this, you're powerless. Chilling.
He slams the basement door shut, runs, screaming for Ashley and Maria. They find the basement door wide open again, and so is that back exit door. Whoever it was, they were gone. Outside cameras didn't catch anything useful, just gone.
Leaving behind that awful uncertainty, was it just a thief who got interrupted?
Yeah.
Or someone far more dangerous? The open doors suggest a planned entry and exit.
Yeah.
Very disturbing.
Absolutely. A secure workplace turned into a potential trap. Okay, let's shift gears now. From an adult workspace invaded to the seeming innocence of childhood and how danger can be hiding literally next door. This is The Watcher in the Leaves.
Yes, and this one taps into that fear of the familiar becoming threatening. Your own neighborhood, your backyard, places you assume are safe.
So this story comes from the narrator's childhood. He was maybe 9, 10 years old, somewhere in that range. Lived in a big house on a corner lot right next to a dead-end street. Every October, he and his friends, Liam and Billy, had this tradition. They'd break all the leaves in the huge yard into these massive piles, mountains of leaves, really, for wrestling. They called it their triple threat match.
Sounds like typical kid fun for autumn.
Totally. So one night, it's dark, kind of windy, the only light is from a nearby streetlight. They're out late wrestling, and they notice their main leaf pile seems smaller, like someone took some leaves. They decide to rake more leaves onto it. And as they're doing that, Liam points out this other pile near the edge of the yard. It's long and just shaped weirdly.
Shaped like
a person. They get closer, brush some leaves off, and it looks exactly like a grown man lying there, hidden under the leaves.
Oh, okay. Instant panic, I imagine.
Screaming, yeah. They back off, debating, is it real? Is it a prank? Then someone dares Billy go kick the leaves off the head.
Oh, brave kid. Or maybe foolish.
Billy goes for it, kicks at the head area, and his foot hits something hard and hollow. It wasn't real. It was a fake body, like a mannequin or something planted there.
Phew. Okay. Relief. But then the next question is...
Put it there. Yeah, that question gets answered immediately. Older man narrator guesses maybe 60 steps out from behind some bushes right there, and he's laughing hysterically.
Oh, no.
He's like, gotcha, got you guys so good. And then he says why he did it, he says. And this is the part that stuck with the narrator. He says he always watches us play in the leaves and thought planting the fake body would be funny.
Always watches us play. That specific phrase is deeply disturbing. It reframes everything. It's not a one-off prank anymore. It's surveillance. Long term.
Exactly. Suddenly it's incredibly creepy. And the man himself looked frightening, described as having these huge, bulging eyes, crooked teeth, and breathing really heavily like he was out of breath just standing there.
Not a comforting presence, to say the least.
The kids freak out, run inside, tell the narrator's dad. Dad goes out to check, but by then the man's gone and he'd moved the fake body too. So nothing to see.
Convenient again.
Yeah, but it gets worse. Later that same night, the narrator is in his bedroom. Windows open, just a crack for some air. He's alone. And he hears a voice. Right outside the window.
Don't tell me.
It's the man! The leaf guy! He's whispering, trying to sound apologetic. Says something like, hey, I didn't mean to creep you out earlier. Then adds, I live in the house across the street over there. I like watching you kids playing the leaves.
He repeated it. He confirmed the watching. That's chilling.
And then his face appears at the window. That same face, bulging eyes, crooked teeth. He reaches under the slightly open window, pushes it up further, tries to climb in.
He tried to get in the house.
Yeah. He apparently couldn't quite fit through the opening, but he starts reaching his arm in, trying to grab the narrator.
Oh my God. That escalates things dramatically. From creepy watcher to active home invasion attempt.
The narrator screams bloody murder for his dad. Dad comes running. The man vanishes again. This time, they call the police.
Good. Fine.
The police go across the street to the small house on the dead end where the man pointed. They talk to him, their assessment. The guy was clearly on something they suspected crystal meth. And his house. An absolute pigsty. Just totally neglected.
So the realization sinks in. This man, likely struggling with severe addiction, living right across the street. He'd been watching them play. For years, possibly. Undetected.
Yeah. The danger wasn't some random stranger. It was the guy next door, hiding his issues and his obsession in plain sight. Truly terrifying when you're a kid.
It really underscores that sense of vulnerability, even in familiar surroundings. You just don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Okay, let's move to our final story. This one is more recent, and it connects maybe the volatility we just heard about with a different kind of danger in a place that felt completely isolated. This is the killer's orchard.
And this feels like a different category of threat, potentially, moving from maybe unpredictable behavior fueled by addiction to something potentially more calculated. The isolation factor is key here, too.
Right. So this happened just last October. The narrator and his girlfriend, Nikki, decide to go apple picking. They're driving through a pretty rural part of New Jersey. On the way, they pass this one orchard. It looks totally deserted. Like, no cars in the lot, no people anywhere, no little stand to pay, just rows and rows of apple trees looking kind of overgrown and neglected.
Okay, abandoned vibes.
Yeah. Their original destination, a different orchard, turns out to be closed when they get there. So the narrator gets this idea, hey, let's go back to that abandoned place. It'll be a thrill. We'll have it all to ourselves.
The call of the forbidden, trespassing for fun. I can see the appeal, but also the risk.
Nikki is hesitant, but he convinces her. They drive back, park the car kind of hidden down the road, hop over a low wooden fence, and start wandering into the rows of trees. It's exciting at first, sneaking around, filling their bags with free apples. The trees are thick, the rows are long and symmetrical. Then the narrator gets playful, starts tossing a few apples gently towards Nikki.
Uh-oh. Play fighting in an abandoned orchard. What could go wrong?
She runs off laughing, yelling at him to stop, ducking into another row. So now they're separated by a row or two of dense trees. He waits a beat, then goes to find her. As he's walking, an apple comes flying past his head, lands near him. But this one wasn't thrown playfully, it was thrown hard.
Okay, mood shift.
Yeah. He yells out, hey, stop! Thinks maybe she's just throwing harder now. He starts running down the row, cuts across to where he thought she went, and he sees someone.
Nikki.
Not Nikki, it's a young guy, maybe 18, 19 years old. Longish black hair down to his shoulders. He's just standing there maybe 5 trees away, staring at the narrator, and he has this slight smirk on his face.
This is smirk again, that knowing, unsettling expression. And in total isolation, that amplifies the threat immediately.
Totally. The narrator's gut just screams danger. He turns and sprints the other way, back towards the fence, towards the car. As he's running, his phone rings. It's Nikki.
Is she okay?
She sounds completely freaked out. She's whispering frantically into the phone. She says some creepy guy was following her around through the rows. He wouldn't say anything when she spoke to him, just watched her. And she says he looked like he wanted to hurt her.
Oh, man. And does her description match?
Exactly. Young guy, long dark hair, the same person he just saw. The threat wasn't just in his head, it was real. And Nikki encountered him too.
That confirmation is crucial. It validates the fear and tells them they both saw the same potentially dangerous individual. Time to get out now.
Absolutely. He tells her where he is. They meet up near the fence, scramble over it, and just tear out of there in the car, hearts pounding. After they've driven a ways and calmed down a bit, they see a sign for a legitimate farm stand, still open. They pull in, still shaken up. They decide to ask the women working there about that abandoned orchard they were just in.
Good idea. Get some local intel.
They casually mention the place, ask if they know anything about it. The reaction from the women working there is immediate and serious. They basically say, you didn't go in there, did you? Nobody should ever go anywhere near there.
Whoa. Okay, why? What's the story?
And here's the kicker. The women tell them the orchard used to belong to a family. But the owner's son, he murdered his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he killed her and then he just disappeared. They found her body nearby in the woods bordering the orchard, but they never found him.
He's still missing.
Still missing, and the local belief, according to these women, is that he's still out there, hiding out, possibly using that huge abandoned orchard property as his refuge.
And the description. Young guy, long dark hair.
It matches the general age and description of the missing son. The narrator tells the women they were just there. They saw someone matching that description who acted incredibly creepy. The women are horrified. They scold them a bit for not calling 911 immediately, but promise they will report the sighting to the police right away.
Wow. So they might have literally run into a missing murderer hiding out in his old stomping grounds.
That's exactly what the narrator believes. That lasting feeling is that he came face to face with this guy, this killer, who's still lurking in those woods in that orchard. The smirk makes horrible sense in that context.
It really does. What ties all these together, Party City, the Leaf Watcher, the orchard, is how suddenly safety dissolves.
Yeah.
The familiar becomes alien and threatening.
Yeah, the routine job, the childhood street, the scenic spot, all turn dangerous in an instant.
And maybe the biggest takeaway for you listening comes from what each narrator experienced. That moment, that gut feeling. In every story, there was a point where logic, it's a prank, it's just a weird neighbor, maybe she's playing around, gave way to that deep primal instinct saying something is wrong.
That instinct saved them, really, allowed them to react, to escape.
Absolutely. Trusting that feeling, even when it seems irrational at first, can be critical. Your intuition is often processing danger signals faster than your conscious mind.
It's a chilling thought, isn't it? That danger can be right there, hiding behind a mask in the bushes next door or among the trees. You just have to be aware. Thank you for joining us on this rather suspenseful exploration of true encounters.
Stay safe out there.
Indeed. If these stories resonated with you, if they sent a chill down your spine, please consider supporting our channel, Horror Docs. Don't forget to share. Subscribe. We appreciate you listening. Until next time, be aware of the shadows.